ظاهرة is appearance, but that's the direct meaning. In this case, it will be natural.
Australia is a long way from the Middle East, and Arabic language studies can seem something artificial, irrelevant to daily life in one of the smaller cities of Australia. I even had trouble practicing my halting classical Arabic with the Lebanese owners of the corner store. But practice with a friend was the advice from one of the better students of the class, Katerina. Katerina is doing her PhD on 1001 Nights, Arabian Nights that is.
In the 18th century, it was denigrated by the higher literary consensus as being low literature. This paralleled the fact that it was denigrated by the higher literary figures in the Arab world as being low literature. But it became women's literature for 100 years.
Yeah.
Women wrote and published more tales.
That's right.
Of
Women are telling you,
that.
but actually you can see in all of these stories men's aspiration and men's thinking about women and how they want these harems and their enjoyment. All this actually, it's mostly imagination.
In the final year, we went to a restaurant with a belly dancer. She danced very close to our table and asked our lecturer, Dr. Osman, to dance with her, but he didn't want to, so some of us got up.
That's even worse, and that's why it continues for centuries.
And like the Arab problem, you have to tell us in Arabic how it goes.
There's Pam. She's married to Onzi, and he's Egyptian. They both used to run a restaurant together. She's a nurse now and works on the weekend and attends Arabic lectures during the week. There's Anka. She also speaks Russian and German. She's gone back to Germany now to visit her parents. She's Dr. Osman's best student. She had trouble finding a job in our city.
Elementary Modern Standard
We
Arabic.
used the books originally
28.
developed at the University of Michigan and now
Basic
published
text.
by the Cambridge University Press.
These
Elementary
sentences of
Modern
basic text will
Standard
now be read
Arabic.
without interruption.
They are quite large books and cover the
النص
whole of
الأساسي.
Arabic grammar. Believe me, there are many rules and just as many exceptions
زيارة
to the
وزير
rules.
الخارجية الأمريكي
All the books
لمصر.
come with tapes that you listen to in the language lab and at home over and over again.
كتب مراسل أوروبي
A European reporter wrote an article on the Middle East dealing with the visit of the American Secretary of State to Egypt.
متناولا
The writer
فيها
of the
زيارة
article
وزير
said,
الخارجية
The Secretary of
الأمريكي
State
لمصر.
arrived in Cairo last night bearing an important letter to the Egyptian president from the
كاتب
American
المقالة.
president. In this letter, the American president spoke of the situation in the Middle East,
وصل وزير
displaying
الخارجية
particular
إلى
concern about the
القاهرة
subject of peace in the area.
ليلة أمس حاملا رسالة هامة إلى الرئيس المصري من الرئيس الأمريكي وفي تلك الرسالة تحدث الرئيس الأمريكي عن الوضع في الشرق الأوسط.
Sydney University has been directing our studies, and I was very curious to find out where the Arabic department was.
في المنطقة.
Sydney Uni reminded me of an English university, though I haven't seen Oxford or Cambridge. I also took Brigitte, my daughter, with me. It turned out that Arabic is with the Semitic department there. Dr. Shabul's office was up a flight of steps and to the left.
And of course Arabic here goes back to at least 1970. It's been non-stop teaching a full program of Arabic. And students can do a BA, they can also do postgraduate work. We have quite a good number of students doing a master's degree and PhD in Arabic studies. And we cover both language and literature as well as history and culture. And we actually have 3 years of culture in addition to the 3 years of language, and students can do honors as well. So it's a well-established program here in Sydney University.
He offered us black tea and some biscuits, and I was a bit embarrassed if Brigitte would behave herself because she was very tired that day. I took some pictures of her there. I told him how the Arabic had really helped me in my tourist trip to Egypt and Jordan.
النيل نهر طويل جدا.
The Nile is a very long river. Indeed, it is one of the longest and biggest rivers in the
أنهار
world.
العالم وأكبرها. فهو أطول من الأمازون.
It is longer than the Amazon and
وأكبر
bigger than
من
the Mississippi.
الميسيسيبي. تقع على النيل مدن مصرية هامة.
Important Egyptian cities are situated on the Nile.
منها القاهرة والإسكندرية وأسوان. ومدينة الأقصر
The city of Luxor is famous for its pharaonic ruins.
السد العالي سد كبير قريب من أسوان.
The High Dam is a big dam near
بذل
Aswan.
المصريون
The
جهودا
Egyptians
عظيمة
expended
في
great
بنائه.
efforts in building it, and some foreign countries joined them in this.
وقديما قال هورودوتس
Long ago, Herodotus
مصر
said,
هبة النيل.
Egypt is the gift of the Nile. I also went to Egypt not only to study the language, but to see some belly dancing, Raqs Shaki, as I've been going to belly dance lessons for some time in Adelaide. One evening at one of the hotels we were staying in, they were playing some excellent belly dance music, and one large minion was dancing belly dance style. He had had almost 6 bottles of Stella, the Egyptian beer. One of our waiters said he was the butcher. Then I found out from Suzanne that Minya was a stronghold of Islamic fundamentalism. Anybody caught belly dancing at a hotel on New Year's Eve would be shot. This was the place where Anwar Sadat's assassin came from, a rough town. We had 3 guards with guns outside the hotel door.
It's regrettable that at the present time that a lot of tourists in the Middle East and in different Arab countries are facing the rising of the Islamic movement or Islamic fundamentalists and being caught between the Islamic fundamentalists and the sectarian politicians of the Arab. Unfortunately, the politicians or the contemporary politicians are not doing well, and they are being seen as being put by the West to rule the Arab world, especially by America. And that's why the anger against these people sometimes is directed against the Western people. And it's very unfortunate that the innocent tourists will be facing these bullets of these people.
الدكتورة نوال
Dr.
السعداوي
Nawal al-Sadawi
كاتبة
is a famous
مصرية
Egyptian
مشهورة.
writer. In her books and articles, she speaks about the status of women in Arab society.
عن وضع المرأة في المجتمع العربي. وقالت:
She says, all the rights of men must be provided to Arab women in full measure.
كل حقوق الرجل. يجب مثلا
They must be given, for example, complete freedom of opinion and behaviour, and society must permit them to obtain high offices.
بالحصول على الوظائف العالية.
Okay, so that's it.